Hello and welcome to Meadow Bakery. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this vanilla sponge cake. Before we get started, head over to my website, meadowbrownbakery.com. Sign up if you haven't already done so, and then close the page. Go to the courses website where you'll find a list of courses available to buy on my website. When you find the one that you like, you just click on it and you'll be taken to a sales page where there'll be a video telling you more about the course, and there'll be a bit more information down the page about what's involved in the course, and then you click buy and follow the buying process. I have the butter and the sugar in the bowl. You see the butter is nice and soft, which is easy to mix. Okay, so I'm going to mix this together. Since it's a vanilla cake, you need quite a very good quality of vanilla extract. I'm using a vanilla bean paste, which actually has vanilla bean seeds inside it, like that. It's very strong, so I only use a little bit. So about half a teaspoon should be fine. Okay, and then mix it in. And mix. And then finally add in my flour and mix it in. For this part, I fold it in with a spatula. I don't use a whisk. Okay, so the mixture is nice and smooth and creamy. Now I'm going to put this in my already prepared cake tin. I've already lined it with greaseproof paper and buttered and floured the sides. Level it with a knife. Now this is ready to go in the oven until it's nice and golden brown and risen and well baked through. I'm going to get it out of the tin. I've left it in the tin for about 10 minutes. Now I'm going to flip it and get it out of the tray like that. And then you peel off the greaseproof paper and leave it to cool completely. So I'm going to cut this in half. So you get a serrated knife, roughly mark half, or if you really want to be precise, use a ruler and make a marking. And then I'm going to start sewing. Use a sewing motion while turning the cake. Okay, now I'm just going to show you it's nicely baked through. Okay, now I'm going to put a border around of buttercream. This stops the jam from oozing out. And then I'm going to add some jam. You can use some homemade jam. To watch videos on how to make jam at home, click on the link above. If you don't want to make jam, you can always use store-bought jam, no problem. Okay. And I'm going to put the other cake on top. Okay, so I've put the cake on top. You can leave it with this cake level on top like this, or you can flip it like that. I like this flipped look, so I'm going to dust some icing sugar on top. And now I'm going to put some light crumb coat of buttercream. So I'm going to pipe some on top, and I'll use it for the sides as well. So I get my spatula. A crumb coat is just a thin layer of buttercream that stops crumbs from getting into your final layer of buttercream. Then I'm going to do the sides. This to pipe some on the side, not too much because I'm going to spread it around. If you've got a turntable, you can use a turntable. I've got one, but I'm not using it at the moment. Okay. You see the cake is moving around on the plate. You can put a blob of buttercream at the bottom so that it doesn't move around, and I'm going to do that now. Okay. Lift your cake up, put some buttercream and put it back on there. You'd put it in the fridge to firm up the buttercream. So I'm just going to decorate the top. Just going to okay. I'm using a 2D nozzle. So you go up and then down, lift it up, and like that. Okay. You can also do the same. You can also pipe around the border. You can do the same design as you did on top, or you can leave it plain. Okay. If you're going to transport your cake, you can buy some cake boards. These are really thin boards made of card and some foil like material on top. You put your cake on there. This is a cake I haven't decorated yet, but can you see it's the same size as the one I've decorated. It fits exactly on the board. But if you want to do decorations like this size, you will definitely need a bigger board. So this is a 4-inch round board. You can buy a 5-inch or 6-inch depending on the decorations you want to do. There are also cake boxes that you can buy for this size cakes. I would recommend maybe a 5-inch round to make room for your icing if you're decorating it. Okay, so I've added some more cream. So you can put cream depending on how thick you like it. So let's say you don't like the cream at the bottom. I'm just showing you options that you can do. Okay, it's not the end of the world. If you pipe, you don't like it, you can always add it to the cake. After the crumb coat, you add more buttercream to your cake. You see? There's a lot more buttercream added. But if you don't like buttercream, you can leave it completely naked and just decorate the top, or just a dusting of icing sugar. Okay. I'm going to add some sprinkles on it. Okay, I've got some sprinkles. You can use any type you like. Just going to decorate the top. You see, nice and pretty. To transport this cake, you put it in the fridge to firm it up, and then you can use the spatula I was using then to loosen the cake like that, and you lift it up and put on the cake board like I mentioned earlier. But when it's firm, you don't have to worry about fingerprints going onto your cake, and if they do, you just smooth it over again. Okay. If you want, you can also add some sprinkles at the bottom. So you just put some on the bottom of your plate and scoop them up with your hands, or you can even use a spatula to scoop them up. And I'll add some more there. When I'm quiet, you can ask. Okay. That's it. I'm going to cut it to show you what it looks like inside. Look at that. The texture is nice and fluffy, and it tastes amazing. Look at that. Thanks for watching, and see you again soon. For more videos like this, visit my website www.meadowbakery.com. Please like and subscribe to my channel.